I was muted. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's let the people come up in the room. It's time to see. Man, it's you know, this situation with this Carlishia Hood and this Jeremy Brown thing has been, you know, it's been a real hot button topic. You know, it's been heavy. It's been heavy, and I've been covering it, speaking on it in multiple videos. I was on a live stream yesterday for about 2 hours, going back and forth with a brother that I respect, and really trying to explain to this brother how things work, especially in this country as a black man. You know, there's a lot of men in these spaces that love to compare themselves to women. And they love to complain about the system. They love to complain about the system, but then expect equality. When I share my screen and show what I'm about to show today, show some receipts on Carlishia Hood. We have the arrest record of Jeremy Brown, his multiple cases. We have footage from the funeral. And, you know, we're going to cover this. But I want to first preface this by saying that on this Sunday, I want to tell black men something I said in my video yesterday that I posted up. You can't complain about racism and white supremacy and unfairness and then expect the system to be fair to you. Now, what are you saying, George? What do you mean? Well, the black man's image, what's up, Shad? The black man's image has been fried throughout time immemorial. The black man is a pariah under the system of white supremacy. The black man is hypersexual, violent, unintelligent. He's better off as a laborer. He's not intellectual. This is the way the black man historically has been depicted. There's multiple stereotypes when it comes to the black man. And I'm very disappointed in black men in these YouTube spaces because a lot of black men articulate this in their streams at times, but then they get over emotional when something drastic happens and they just throw all that away. I want all the young black men as you come in here, I'm just letting people come in the room. All the young black people, as you come in, make sure you hit that like button so this can get out into the algorithms because we're going to build today. I'm in my bishop mode today. You see, I got my bishop going down the thing because we in teaching mode today. I want to talk to black men. I want to teach you black men something today. I want you black men to stop with the narrative that it was murder. And I'm going to explain to you why. And you need to listen. You need to take your emotional thinking caps off and put on your intellectual. I want you to understand where I'm going. I want you to hear my heart and understand where I'm going. When dealing with white supremacy, and white supremacy is not a human being. White supremacy is a thought process. White supremacy is a practice. White supremacy is the largest practiced religion on the planet. It's an ideology that was created by elite white men to first indoctrinate their own people and then spread it throughout the world. So it's a thought process. But under this system, black men, you are not men, you are boys. You're not allowed to be a man. So I don't know why you thought that you was going to get equality when there's a video footage. Listen to me well. There is video footage, not speculation. video footage of a black man meeting all the stereotypes and the way he's typecast to the world. I want you to listen to me. I'm gonna say it again for the slow people in the back. Some of you that's working with slow gases. When you see Jeremy Brown on video, he's meeting the criteria of all the stereotypes and the manner in which a black man is depicted to the world. And because you have video footage of that, he's automatically guilty. There's no escape for the black man under the system, as Dr. Neely Fuller teaches us. All the way from Bill Cosby to black men and corporate structure, black men on a block, everywhere. You are public enemy number one and you are attacked. People coming in, make sure you hit that like button. I need you black men to understand there it's not like there was not footage and now there's speculation as to what happened. Yes, you will be treated differently than the white woman. Yes, you will be treated differently than the black woman. Yes, you will be definitely being treated differently than the apex predator of the system, which is the white man. You are not equal to none of them, and you never have been. Never been. No, well, Khan, you know that that's never been the case, though. I want to deal with facts and not what should be on my heart. I'm dealing with the reality and the facts of what it is to be a black man in America. And there's never been equality for a black man. So why are you expecting equality now? Huh? Why? When I talk about code of conduct for black men and how black men need to take care of each other, black men need to start loving each other, now you're starting to understand where I'm going. Until black men start wanting for his brother what he wants for himself, nothing's going to change for the black man. Because the way that you are depicted in the media, not in today's time, from time immemorial, from sundown towns to dogs towns, to the way that they depicted you on cards and in papers and everything. I need black men to understand our historical timeline in this country under this system. Now, George, why are you saying all this? Because when you Malachi, what's the man name? Malachi Noah. He was the godfather. He was the godfather of those what's the name shows back in the day. He was a Jew, a white Jew, Malachi Noah. And he depicted black men in a very, very disrespectful way. And black men back then were speaking about that in the way we were being depicted. Well, portraying black men as inferior was a system that was set in place by white supremacy. This is where the Coon character comes from. This is where the Sambo character comes from. This is where Madison Grant's writings come from. This is where the Eugenics Society comes from. All of these writings depicting the black man as hypersexual and violent and different things in their writings. P.W. Balfour, H.S. Chamberlain. These are the white supremacist writings that's been taught. Stonewall and the white men of the South, the white men of the North, and the way that but propaganda is propaganda. Now, people starting to come in. As you come in, hit that like button because I'm going to share the screen in about 5 minutes. But I want to lay out my premise for black men. Black men, let me explain something to you. Under the system, until you get power, you have no friends. There's no such thing as conditional love for the black man in America. Your love is conditioned based off of your production. And so the system of white supremacy sets up systems to make sure that you can't compete, to make sure that you can't produce on a level of togetherness, only individual. And this is why you have no power. So now when you're depicted through propaganda as violent drug dealers, see, to this day in 2023, if me and young brother Shad want to start a business, I'm going to show you how what reparations is due. If me and brother Shad wanted to start a business today, and it was a multi-million-dollar tech company, we would damn near have to not be able to show our faces on the covers, because there's still a lot of living rooms that me and Shad wouldn't be able to get into just by the color of our face, just by our color. Our skin is our sin. See, before you can mess up the jobs, my opportunities, my image is my sin. Listen to me, black men, listen to me well, because I'm tired of you guys being miseducated and told wrong online. So when your skin is your sin, on top of that, you're depicted in the media as violent drug dealers, violent criminals. You are the face of criminality. You are the face of immorals. You are the face of it all. You are the face of being entertaining, but not intelligent enough to lead. So when you have a black man and there's footage of him meeting all of those stereotypes, he's already guilty. And I'm saying all of this for you guys that want to say, well, she should be brought up on charges and she should be this, and that sounds stupid. And it lets me know just how lost a lot of our brothers are, and Brother George got to come back and teach it. When we have to go the other way as black men. You cannot fill the shoes of those stereotypes that's been put on black men. You have to go the other way. You are behaving in the system that was designed for you to behave this way. What do you mean before I share this screen? Your behavior is designed within their system for their economic gain, their economic surpluses, meaning nigger culture, which is not yours, which is really southern white culture, where you're practicing the same thing on each other that they did to you historically. Or you don't seek power, you rather be under the guidance and the tutelage of a white man instead of competing against him. So you are behaving to all the stereotypes. You are behaving to all the stereotypes. So when you see Jeremy Brown being over emotional and he's allowing his emotion to supersede his intellect, he is behaving and uplifting the stereotypical black man. So now what they can do is take that image and say, this is the stereotypical black man of America. He's either violent, hypersexual with a big dick, right? The BBC, we can promote that all over the world and make billions of dollars off residual income of the black man's dick and porn. He's violent, or he rather work for us under our systems and entertain us and bring his best talent to us, because he's not capable of doing any of it on his own. These are the stereotypes of the black man in America and throughout the world. So when you see the image of the black man pummeling a woman, don't matter if it's a black woman, white woman, Asian woman, this is a black man pummeling a woman. It's over. So I need you black men to stop trying to compare yourself to white men or thinking that you have equality within the system of white supremacy. Stop it. You have never had equality in the system of white supremacy. And in this case, this black man was wrong. We know we don't need the British. The British Commonwealth is worse. The British Commonwealth is the biggest form of white supremacy ever. The British government probably has a 2 billion body count throughout the world. So we need to eradicate all of them. They all need to go. But let me stay on top. Let me stay on task. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hitting this Cash App, man. Hit that Cash App and support the channel. Let me put my hold on for a second, because I'm about to share the screen. Because we about to get off into what I want to get off into, and I'm about to teach. Hold on. Copy. Come here. Paste. You guys can if you want to donate to Urban Nerds, you go donate through the website. If I got some of my miles in there, go to my website or take that link and constantly post that in there. Pinned to the top, I got my Cash App. We got a trip coming up on the 22nd to the Black Wax Museum. You guys can donate. So let me say this. Do we have a lot of out of control black women in the black community? Absolutely. Do we have hood rats in the black community? Yeah, I'm from Philadelphia. I can show you a lot. Do we have black women that set black men up and line them up and got black men in child support court and won't let them see their children? Absolutely. But guess what, black man? You can't attribute that or apply that to this case. Everything has to be a case-by-case basis. Because, see, I got to leave my premise out before I share the screen, so give me 5 more minutes. Right. I'm going to prove that, Si. Give me 5 more minutes. I'm laying out the premise before I share the screen. I can't judge Carlishia Hood and call her a hood rat bitch or wench or say she was her tears was fake. You know why? Because, see, the thing is about me, I'm not like a lot of our people in the community where I often say that the black woman is pro-woman and pro-opportunity, and the black man is pro-individual and he's selfish. We don't come under the system of pro-family, pro-community. We don't operate like that no more. We draw battle lines, and we draw battle lines in the sand, and we take sides, right? I don't. So I don't know Carlishia Hood personally, so I couldn't call her a fake B or none of that kind of stuff. I can only judge Carlishia Hood based off the evidence that I saw in that video. And in that video, she didn't have her hands in his face. She didn't get in his face. She didn't touch him. She didn't do nothing. He got over emotional, and he decided to strike, and he was shot while in the act of committing a felony. And I'm going to prove my point today. He was shot while in the act, because he even punched her, this black woman. Yeah, child support. A lot of black women have been on child support. Absolutely. It's not up for debate or question. You have a lot of black men that ain't shit, that's tearing the community up, killing black men, killing women, killing each other, killing everything. You got a lot of hood rat black women and won't let people see their children. We got a whole bunch of dysfunction. Absolutely. So if you are a black woman in here, and you can stand for me criticizing black men, but can't criticize you, this ain't the channel for you to be on. Because in my channel, I criticize black men and black women. I criticize black dysfunction. I call it all out, and I promote black family. Because I come from Philadelphia, one of the blackest cities in America, and can't nobody tell me nothing about niggas. I see them every day. I know our people. And I love our people enough to be honest and keep it real. So I'm dealing with facts. So what I'm saying is, I can't call that black woman a hood rat or a B or say she was fake, because I don't know Carlishia Hood personally. What I seen in that video was she didn't do anything to be hit. Guess what? If me and a woman is having an argument, neither one of us is breaking the law. The minute I decide to reach over and put my hands on that woman, I committed a felony. I broke the law. And in breaking the law, man, things can happen, especially in a dysfunctional community like ours, where we are hurt. People can get hurt. Things can go real left. Things can go left and go real bad. Now, watch this. Prior to further investigation, I didn't know anything about Jeremy Hood. For all I know, Jeremy Hood could have been the man that was on medicine and didn't take his meds and went crazy and lost it. I knew nothing about Jeremy Hood. So I was only judging Jeremy Hood based off the evidence of the video. I knew nothing about the man. See, because I don't get caught up in the YouTube gender shit. I love black women too much. I love black men too much. I love my people too much. I'm married to a black woman for 18 years. Check my community tab on my channel. You see my wife and all of my grandchildren. I promote black family. So I didn't know Jeremy Brown, the individual man, so I could only judge him based off of what I seen him do in the video. This is why I'm saying, this is why I'm saying that we can't get into this gender stuff because none of us knew Jeremy Brown or Carlishia Hood. Oh my God, Brother Moses, what's going on? God damn. God damn. I'm gonna lay out my premise. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link for you, and just give me about 30 minutes. If you still here, I'm gonna drop the link for you, Brother Moses. I knew none of them, right? So because I'm pro-black family, I didn't rush the judgment right away. I judged it based off of what I saw. And in that video, Carlishia Hood did nothing to get hit. There was nothing that she done that would allow that man. So what I'm telling black men is, but my brother Moses noticed, the way that we've been depicted in the media, the way that the black man historically has been depicted in the media by the white supremacists and the propaganda machine is we're hyper-violent, hypersexual, right? We're not intellectual. And when you see Jeremy Brown on video, he was exercising all of the stereotypes in the way that the black man is typecasted and stereotyped. So he was already guilty because the black man is already depicted a certain way. This is the part that you black men not listening. It's not about when has the black man ever got fair treatment in the system of white supremacy, as Dr. Nellie Fuller teaches us. The black man is a boy. So let me share the screen as we got 50 people in here. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. We're gonna deal with that. No, it's definitely a gender thing. I don't know how much online you are. You need to check online and check black people online and see how they draw battle lines and create a gender war between everything. Every time something happens between a black man and a black woman. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help Sharonda out, and I'm gonna put an end to all the speculation about the boy having to intervene. We're gonna debt that right away because when y'all come over to George, we deal with facts, information, and we bring out the information. So let's share the screen and let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Hold on. Okay. So here, as the screen is shared, because nobody else on YouTube is going to do this for our people. So what we have to do is, because we love black people and we love the black community, we have to love our people enough to do research, tell the truth, and bring stuff out. So this is Goldberg and Box LLC. When is it legal to use force against someone in Illinois? Right? So let's go down. Illinois, let me make it bigger. Illinois law, hold on. Illinois law is specific about when force can legally be used to defend a person, including yourself or in your home. A person is allowed to use force if they reasonably believe that it is required to defend themselves or someone else from an attacker's use of force, and that those actions are intimate. Now I need you to understand that the gun was legal, right? The gun was in the car, which she was allowed to carry. Now, a lot of you women out there now have license to carry and permit. You are allowed to go to the gun range with your children, and they can practice shooting guns. It's not against the law. You can ride in the car with your firearm. The son saw the mother in trouble and he grabbed the firearm. Now I'm gonna get to the deadly force. But I'm gonna lay this out. He did not swing. He did not fire the firearm on the first swing. He fired it on the third swing. When Jeremy punched, he stopped, and then he went in to punch some more, and then you heard a shot. So the reason why the charges was dropped, because it fell under the criteria of deadly force is lawful only if it's reasonably perceived to be necessary to prevent harm to someone or to prevent someone from committing a felony. When Jeremy Brown decided to put his hands on the woman, he committed a felony. And he was shot while he was in the act of committing that felony. He didn't hit her and stop and then walk out and was shot. He was shot while he was in the action of punching with his hands, which could have been lethal. We had no way of knowing that. So now that we put an end to that, and we can stop the speculation about the son, because she didn't put her son in anything. Jeremy decided to put the family into it when he decided to let his emotions supersede his intellect and put his hands on somebody by committing a felony. He decided to meet the stereotypes of the goddamn black man in America. And that boy defended his mother. And if anybody wants to challenge or disagree with this, any of you, whether the woman or man, if you had a firearm on you and Jeremy Brown fired on you with his fist, you would have shot him too. So let's just keep bringing the facts out, because this is what I do. Make sure y'all hitting that Cash App, man. I don't want to bring all this information, man. Y'all not supporting the channel. Hold on. Let's move over. The restaurant ain't got nothing to do. This Illinois law supersedes the restaurant rule. Why don't y'all stop with the ignorant stuff? I need black men to be smarter. I need black men to be smarter. And I'm not being disrespectful to you, my brother. No disrespect to you. But I need black men to be smarter. This is Illinois state law. He committed a felony in that restaurant. And the son defended his mother because she could have been killed. Deadly force was legitimate. But I need you guys to understand something too. Not just on state law, it's the way the black man is depicted, brother. Brother Speaks Podcast. That's what I'm trying to say. The way the black man is depicted in media, he fit all the stereotypes of the way that the racist propaganda perpetuates the propaganda on black men. He fit that criteria, so he was already illegal. He was already guilty. He's caught on video meeting the criteria of a violent black man. So let's go over to let me see if I can. How do I do this? I gotta hold on. Let me do this. Let me pull this up. So, I'm sorry. I apologize. Then my apologies, brother. If I misunderstood, if I misunderstood what you were saying, I apologize. So, the incident happened on the 19th. Thank you very much for the Cash App, Brother Jeremy. Thank you very much for the $50 Cash App. Thank you for supporting Urban Nerds. Every Cash App that you guys send is in direct support to Urban Nerds. Brother Jerome Richmond, thank you for the $50 Cash App. That goes straight to Urban Nerds. We have a trip. We're taking 27 people to the Blacks and Wax Museum in Baltimore, July 22nd. So again, thank you for the Cash App. Yeah, thank you, Larry. No love. So, okay. So this is Carlishia Hood on June 18th on her Facebook page, right? The day before she was beaten by this black man. This is Father's Day. This is Carlishia Hood. Watch this. For a lot of you guys that say this was a hood rat B, well, I don't know too many hood rat Bs that actually do this. This is Carlishia Hood, June 18th. Matter of fact, yeah, June 18th. Sunday, June 18th on Father's Day. This is Carlishia Hood. This was in my spirit to help a few single dads celebrate Father's Day today. I'm a single mom and I know how it feels not. Hold on for a second. All right, let me start over. My son's being loud. This was in my spirit. What are you doing? This was my son. This was in my spirit to help a few single dads celebrate Father's Day today. I wonder why a lot of these men on YouTube, like y'all hate black women this much, you just can't be honest. You can't go dig up and find information and just give an honest critique. Listen, I do content on some of the sisters that are hood rats in the black community that's destroying the community, and the black men that's destroying the community. I call it all out. You know why I call out the hood rat chicks that's destroying the community? Because I speak for the sisters that want to speak out against the sisterhood, but they're afraid to get talked about or getting the sister to turn on them. So I call it out as a black man, right? Why can't you brothers love the community enough to just be honest? Why y'all can't pull this up the same way I did? This was on Father's Day. Y'all talk about the black woman, and this don't fit the criteria of a black woman in a gender war. This was in my spirit to help a few single dads celebrate Father's Day today. I'm a single mom, and I know how it feels not getting texts, gifts, calls, or meals on a special day like this. Yes, it's about the kids, but knowing you are appreciated means a lot. A lot of men aren't treated fairly, especially during holidays. I would go all out for my God, though. I'm single. So it was in my heart to help these random selected Facebook friends enjoy Father's Day. It's not much, but it's the thought that counts. How come y'all can't? Y'all hate a black woman so much that you put all black women in one category? Why? Is it because I'm a pro-black, so I don't hold black women accountable? I do. I hold black women accountable. Go check my channel. I got all kinds of videos holding black women accountable. The Return of the Bad Bitch. Go check that video out. Street Media TV, The Return of the Bad Bitch. Go check out the live stream the couple live streams I've done about casual sex in the black community. Yeah, I hold it accountable. But when it comes to serious stuff like this, if we really love the black community, can we just be honest? I don't know too many hood rat chicks that don't care about black men that got these kind of things on their pages. This was the day before she was beaten by a black man. I'm gonna read it again. This was in my heart to help a few single dads celebrate Father's Day today. I'm a single mom, and I know how it feels not getting texts, gifts, calls, or meals on special days like this. Yes, it's about the kids, but knowing you are appreciated means a lot. A lot of men aren't treated fairly, and especially during the holidays. I would go all out for my guy, though I'm single. So it was in my heart to help these random selected Facebook friends enjoy Father's Day. It's not much, but it's the thought that counts. So am I wrong as a black man for loving the black community enough to just pull out truths on certain things? I'm just saying. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. This is on her Facebook page, right? So let's go over here. Let's get into the funeral, right? Let's get into the funeral. Hold on. Now, this is an out of control hood rat hyena right here. This girl got knockout king on a shirt at that boy's funeral after what they saw he did to another black woman. So much for the sisterhood. I told y'all already that the sisterhood didn't exist when you had that Derrick Jackson dude. He sit there and pandered to a lot of these black women online, tell them what they want to hear. Those black women that were sleeping with going around sleeping with him, they didn't give a damn about his wife. They didn't give a damn about his sisterhood. All they wanted was their turn. The ride the cock carousel. That's all they wanted. They didn't get. There's no sisterhood. A lot of black women don't give a shit about each other the same way the black man don't. It's pandemonium and dysfunction in the black community. And when you see this is an utter disgrace right here. Utter disgrace. And no black woman should ever co-sign this foolishness. So she talking about 10,000 views, you making us famous when it's supposed to be somebody she loved died. Like this is how far gone we've come. This is how far gone we've come. They got Knockout Kings on the shirt. They got a cutout thing of him. They twerking on it. Anywhere you go, why is every time there's something going on, you got a lot of these hood rat skag neaters out here twerking everywhere. Scuzz buckets, twerking everywhere. Is there any form of decency anymore at some point? Like, stand straight up and stop twerking your fish every goddamn where. Oh, y'all couldn't hear it? Hold on. Wait. Let me see. Hold on. My bad. Let me check something. Share audio. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Said that y'all couldn't hear it. Let me make sure that the sound is right. Wait, what the hell? Why is it not playing over here? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold up for a second. I don't know why it wasn't. It should be playing. Hold on. Why is it not playing? All right, I'm gonna go in another way and get it. My bad. I'll get it through here. Yeah, I'll get it through here because it's not playing the way it should play. All right, we're gonna go this way. Let me get rid of that real quick. My bad, y'all. This joint wasn't. I don't know why it ain't playing.
Her response. Y'all go ahead and check this out.
On this motherfucking internet trolling, cause I put Knockout King on my motherfucking shirt. Bitch, he is the Knockout King of the motherfucking hundreds, bitch. Before this motherfucking situation, y'all really dragging this motherfucking case. Y'all really just want to have something to talk about. Y'all really got too much time on y'all motherfucking hands. Y'all really getting on my motherfucking nerves, and we really laughing at y'all. Y'all really making us famous. And thank you for the 10,000 views. Like, y'all ass going crazy.
So how you at a funeral talking about 10,000 views and people making you famous. You more concerned about social media and the stuff that's going on social media than you are about the actual person that died. So let's look at this.
Yeah, y'all did y'all big one.
Can I ask a question as a black man? And I talk about all the fuckery that I see black men do. Why every time there's something going on, we always got our sisters that they always got to be twerking their fish traps every goddamn year? I mean, they got Knockout King on the shirt. You got all kinds of like you at what point is too much too much? You know, I don't understand. Like, it's a funeral, moms is there, grandmoms, all kinds of stuff there. Why are you twerking your fish all over the goddamn place? Can't you just go? Can't there be a place, a time and a place for that? So I want some of these black men that's calling Carlishia Hood a hood rat. No, put it in its proper perspective. This is the hood rat shit. How can you call Carlishia Hood a hood rat? What did she do? What did she do to display that she was a hood rat?
I get talking a motherfucking camera. You see I'm
I mean, it's just a lot. You see them. They got the Knockout King shirts on, but Carlishia Hood is the hood rat, where she had a registered gun, never been in trouble with the law. Her son is an honor roll student. He's never been in trouble with the law. She didn't break any laws going to get some chicken, going to get some food. She got in a disagreement with the employee at the store about her order. Her and the woman that the dude was with had words. The guy got involved in it, put his business in it. And he let his emotions supersede his intellect. And he committed a felony. As more people come in the room, I'm going to read Illinois state law on why she got off. I want to know if they had all that money for a funeral. Yeah.
Well, he's the Knockout King. So people started dragging her. Once these pictures and videos went viral, people started dragging her on social media, and she went off about the situation. So I'm going to go ahead and play you guys these videos of them in the t-shirt, them twerking. I mean, the whole situation is just a mess. And I'm also going to show y'all her response. Y'all go ahead and check this out.
On this motherfucking internet trolling, cause I put Knockout King on my motherfucking shirt. Bitch, he is the Knockout King of the motherfucking hundreds, bitch. Before this motherfucking situation, y'all really dragging this motherfucking case. Y'all really just want to have something to talk about. Y'all really got too much time on y'all motherfucking hands. Y'all really getting on my motherfucking nerves, and we really laughing at y'all. Y'all really making us famous. And thank you for the 10,000 views. Like, y'all ass going crazy. Yeah, y'all did y'all big one.
I want to ask my audience something. Even if you don't fully agree with me, even if you fully, and that's okay, right? I want to ask my audience something. When you saw that video of that black man punching on that woman like that, how was it okay for them to wear shirts at his funeral called Knockout King? How was that okay? How is this okay at his funeral? How was this okay at his funeral? After the video footage that we saw of him pummeling. Now I told you guys, I know a lot of my young guys are not educated in this. I'm gonna say this again because now there's more people in the room. Let me sit up and say this. I want all the black men to come to the thing. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. I ain't talking to the women. I'm talking to the black men. Let me tell you something. Stop, get out of what's right and wrong. There's no such thing as right and wrong when it comes to the black man in this country. You are depicted a certain way. You are stereotyped and typecast as a black man. And you have to fight every day of your life in this country to go the other way, separate from the way that they typecast you. The black man in America and around the world is hyper masculine, hypersexual, violent, and non-intellectual. This is what they say about the black man. So you good for nothing but having a big dick. Your BBC is monetized all around the world, making billions of dollars, right? Go on any porn thing. There's a black man on there, and everything is dedicated to the BBC. I'm not even being funny. I'm being dead serious, right? You're violent. This is the way that they project you in the media. We're not saying that that's true, but what I'm saying is they project the image of the black man as not to be trusted, not capable of intellectually doing things on his own without the guidance of a white man. This is historical propaganda of the black man. So I need you black men to understand something. When you saw that image of Jeremy Brown meeting all the criteria and stereotypes of the way that they typecast you, he was already guilty. It don't even matter. Stop. Get out of. See, let me tell you something. Right now in Chicago and Philadelphia and St. Louis and all these black cities, the government is breaking the law by bringing immigrants in. They make the laws up as they go along and push the goalposts back however they feel. The law is pertaining to how they want to do it. So as a black man, you are already typecasted. So when they have an image of the black man fall into that stereotype, you already done. So get out of here with the equality shit. There is no equality. If it was a black woman, yeah, she would have been treated differently. Yes, and she was. If it was a white woman, yeah, she would have been treated differently. If it was a white man, yeah, they would have been treated differently. But when it's a black man, you are guilty until proven innocent. Because under the system of white supremacy, you are the biggest threat to their sovereignty. And they have always made you the public enemy number one. You black men online right now that got a problem with this, you watch Derek Chauvin put his knee on a black man's neck for 8 minutes and murder him. And none of that was enough to galvanize you black men to come together to get power to remedy the problems or to reverse the stereotypes and the propaganda that's been put on you. But now all of a sudden you want to make Carlishia Hood the catalyst for change? Shame on you as a black man. Shame on you. We have countless incidents of things that has happened to black men, and nothing has unified you black men to want to come together to get power. As Dr. Nellie Fuller Jr. teaches us, that the black man is a boy under the system of white supremacy. There could only be one man, and that's him. So there is no equality. There is no, well, she shot him in the back and that she should be held for murder. That doesn't happen for black men when he's caught on video, meeting all the stereotypes of the black man, and it goes out to the world. This is the point I'm trying to tell y'all. You ain't got to like me, but I hope you hear what I'm telling you. They have a stereotype of what the black man is. And every day, as black men, we keep meeting these stereotypes. And then we act like we don't understand when we're not treated fairly as if we're supposed to get treated fairly. Show me a time historically when the black man has ever had equality or was treated fairly in this country. I'll wait anybody tell me. So miss me with she should be charged with murder when we have a video of the man, a black man, meeting those stereotypes. I need you to listen to me. Listen, get out of your emotions and listen to what I'm telling you. I'm passionate because I love my brothers enough to tell them the truth. But see, Miss Melanin, I agree. But the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I need a lot of these black men to understand where they're trying to draw different scenarios. And I'm telling them, he was wrong, whether it was video or not. He was wrong because he was a black man meeting the fucking stereotypes already. Period. You are already wrong in this country. You are already guilty. So I'm going to tell you something, black man. They're going to use these type of videos to explain why they shoot black men down in the street. They're going to use these videos to show why they mistreat black men. Because this is the typical black man of America. Whether he's educated, he could be Jonathan Majors. He could be Bill Cosby. He could be R. Kelly, and he could be the typical rapper. He could be T.J. Holmes. And this is the typical black man of America. He's hypersexual, hyper-violent. This is not propaganda. This is the DNA. This is the black man. This is what they've done. So get out of your emotions and thinking that you got equality. You think you equal to this white man? No, you're not. Let's go back because we got new people in the room. Let's go back. Let's go back to Illinois state law real fast. Let's go back to Illinois state law. Hold on. Let's pull it up. So this article, for a lot of you brothers that don't understand, so we can break this down before I get to his police record. I need some more. I need about 2 more cash apps. I'm gonna pull up his police record, but we need some cash apps. Y'all got to support Urban Nerds, man. Hit that Urban Nerds cash app or hit the website. We got a trip coming up, July 22nd. 27 kids is going to the Blacks and Wax Museum in Baltimore. I'm ready to pull up his police record where you guys can see it. We need you guys to we need support. We need you guys to support. The Cash App is linked is right there, and it's also linked to the top. So here we go. Hey, Riz, I say Cash Apps. We went from 78 to 69 people. Okay. So this here is, when is it legal to use force against someone in Illinois? Here we go. While many violent actions against others are crimes, Illinois' law allows the use of force in cases when someone is protecting themselves, another person, or even their property, specifically their home. They are best known as self-defense laws. Self-defense laws vary in different states. So-called stand your ground laws have gotten a lot of attention in media, has gotten a lot of media attention in recent years, right? Illinois doesn't have such laws. It does have what is known as castle doctrine. It stipulates that if a murder or attacker is in your home, you aren't required to retreat before you can lawfully use force against another person, unlike stand your grounds. Now, here we go. Illinois law is specific about when force can legally be used to defend a person, including yourself or in your home, right? Oh yeah, we got PayPal, Jay Sean, right here. You can go to the website right there, Jay Sean. You can use PayPal. If you click on that link right there, if you click on that link, You click on that link right there. It should take you to our website. If you guys got PayPal or Venmo, you can click on that link. July 22nd, we will be in Baltimore. Hold on. Wait a minute. Steve T, thank you for the cash app. Brother Speaks, thank you for the cash app. Thank y'all for the support. Now watch this, right? Because this is important. This is important for everybody. I want y'all to see Illinois state law and why she got off. Okay, I want y'all to see why she wasn't charged, why the son wasn't charged. So what we do is, because we love the black community, we tell the truth. We don't take sides. I'm not bashing black men. I'm not bashing black women. I'm just telling the truth. So this is what we do. Illinois law is specific about when force can legally be used to defend a person, including yourself or in your home, right? A person is allowed to use force if they reasonably believe that it is required to defend themselves or someone else, or someone else, or someone else. And see, this is the thing. We had a lot of black men in here, right? Because we was at 75. We went to 58. You notice how when I bring out the Illinois law to show how she got off, a lot of the brothers left out because it's gotten so bad that a lot of our brothers don't even want the truth. They just want to bash black women. A lot of black women just want to bash black men. And I'm glad I praise the Most High for those of you that just love black people and love the black community. You want the truth. And we go and we dig up the information and we pull it out and we just tell the truth. So that way our young girls and boys can be edified, right? Illinois law is specific when force can be legally used to defend a person, including yourself or in your home. A person is allowed to use force if they reasonably believe that is required to defend themselves or someone else from an attacker's use of force, and that those actions are intimate. Now I want y'all to understand something. He was shot. I'm gonna pull it up. Let me go here. Let me go to the TikTok and let me find that video. So that way we can I'm gonna leave that there and then I'm gonna come back here, right? So let's look, right? Watch this, Jay Sean. Deadly force is lawful only if it's reasonably perceived to be necessary to prevent harm to someone or to prevent someone from committing a felony. I want you guys to understand something. The minute he decided to break the law and commit a felony by putting his hands on that woman, and at that time of the attack, we didn't know that if he would be able to kill her with his hands became deadly weapons. Because he could have hit this woman. She could have hit her head on a sharp part of the counter. She could have fell back and hit her head. She could have been epileptic and had a seizure, anything. He decided. So when he hit, so this is what we're going to do. So now that I read the law, we're going to go to the video for a minute, and then we're going to show the justification of why she was let off, right?
One more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I said one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Get your food.
Now,
get your food.
I want y'all to look.
Get your food. Get your food. Who? Get in the car?
So he said who? She said get in the car. He stops and says, look.
Who? Get in the car?
So you see, he got his fist balled. He says who? Get in the car? Because he heard her tell her son to get in the car. The son saw what was going on. The son has the gun. He didn't pull the trigger yet, right? He has his fist balled up and he's ready to go. Because you're not listening. Craig, listen, Craig. Let me be patient. Listen, Craig. I just read to you And you're not stupid, Craig. You're not stupid. Please get out of this gender war shit. You're not stupid. If that was your mom and he was swinging on your mother or your sister, you wouldn't be saying that. So stop it. Like, you gotta save that for them niggas. You can't bring that over here to me when I'm using common sense. I just read to you Illinois state law. He is in the act of committing a felony. His fists right now are deadly weapons because there's no way that we can determine if he would be able to kill her or not when he decides to strike. That's law. That's law, not the way you feel or what you think. This is law. I'm not dealing with emotions or how I feel. You're speaking about, see, this is what you say, if I get. We're not dealing with if you get. We're dealing with what the law is. What the law is, Craig, not what George Macon feel. I'm not talking about how I feel. I'm going to do it for you again. Hold on. I'm going to do it for you again, Craig. And I hope that this is, I hope this is enough because nobody else is doing this. I'm going to do it for you again, brother Craig. I'm going to do it for you again. Craig. Yes. Now watch this, Craig. Based off of what you're saying, Craig, look. Illinois law is specific about when force can legally be used to defend a person, including yourself or your home. Now, they're not talking about a weapon. They're talking about when force can be used. So this is what I'm saying, Craig. I'm dealing with what the law says. I'm not responding to you back with my emotions or how I feel. So you have to respond back to me. You have to counter what I'm saying with law, on what the law states, on what could be done. I'm not dealing with emotions. That's all I'm saying, Craig. Illinois law is specific about when force can legally be used to defend a person, including yourself or in your home. A person is allowed to use force if they reasonably believe that is required to defend themselves or someone else from an attacker's use of force, not weapons, use of force, and that those actions are imminent. Now, deadly force is lawful only if it's reasonably perceived to be necessary to prevent harm to someone or to prevent someone from committing a felony. So I'm asking brothers, please don't type emotional thoughts in the chat anymore, because I'm not dealing with that. I'm dealing with what's on the law books and what we saw. So now let's go to what we saw, because now I just gave you what's on the books, because his hands could be used as a deadly weapon. But a lot of you brothers, you hate black women so much that you don't even want to listen to a black man that's giving you reason. I'm not even criticizing or jumping on him. No, you are, because you're not dealing with facts. I'm giving you the facts. Look at everybody. Look, I'm not dealing with emotions either. He wasn't armed. Yes, he was. His hands was a tool, an instrument of his, became weapons, brother. Like, why is this so hard for y'all to understand this shit? His hands, when he decided to commit felony assault, became an instrument of a weapon. What the hell? This is Woosah is Sunday. Calm down. I'm giving you what Illinois state law has on the books. They don't specify. They saying he was in the act of committing an assault. Now let me show you too. Let me show you, Craig, because if this ain't enough, I don't know what to tell you, bro. And see, I'm being patient with Craig because I like Craig. Craig been around for a while, right? But I know a lot of our people is caught up in this gender shit, and we not thinking rational. Now listen. Now watch.
Get your food. Who? Get in the car.
Now he said, "Who? Get in the car." After she told him get in the car. Now watch what he do. Watch what he do, Craig.
Who? Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Now, she's not in his face. Her hands ain't in his face. They having a disagreement. What he don't have the right to do is commit felony assault, which he's going to do. Now, but not just commit it. Watch what he do.
Oh my God! I said one more thing when I knock you out.
Now he stopped. He hit her. He could have stopped. He could have stopped. Craig. He didn't stop. He went back in again. And now what I want you to see. No, hold on, Craig. I want you to see this, Craig. I want you to see this, Craig. Watch, because this is what I'm saying, Craig. You said, cuz y'all give. No, we don't. See, you sound like a gender war brother. You got gender war women. You done, Craig, you done turn into a gender war nigga. Get that spirit out you, bro. I pray that spirit come out you. Let that gender war spirit free from Brother Craig Harper. Please, let that spirit, God, bring that spirit out from my brother and bring him back to the fold. Get that spirit out you. That has nothing to do with that. That comment right there lets me know where your mind is, brother. I'm sure I'm not dealing with none of that about black women and start that shit. No, brother, none of that. What I'm dealing with is what this brother is what we see and what's on the law books. When he hit the woman, right? This look, Craig. When he punched her, boom, he punched her, right? You know what he could have did? And now if you notice, there's no gunshot yet, Craig. No gunshot. He decided to go back in again. Now, once he's going in on her, look, I want y'all to see.
One thing will knock you out.
Boom. Now he's doing it again. We don't know when he's going to stop hitting her. So we don't know if that would have turned into a homicide because he punched. He could have stopped. He said, say one more thing. Now he's going off and he gets shot. Watch. Boom. He's shot while he's in the act of hitting. We have no way of knowing if he was going to stop punching that woman. So what I'm saying, Craig, is no way that brothers can tell me I'm wrong or I'm simping. If any brother tell me I'm simping, he ain't no brother because now he's lying on me. I showed you Illinois state law. I'm showing you the video footage. Let's go back and see it again. He could have hit that woman. When he hit that woman, he could have stopped. He could have stopped, Craig. He didn't stop, brother. He didn't stop. He went back in. And the son did not shoot him right away. This is checkmate. Look.
Boom! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I said one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Boom. That's the hit, right? See, there you go again. Craig, I can't do this with you, bro. Why you even make this? The comment that you're making absolutely has nothing to do with this case. Nothing to do with this case. This is the problem with a lot of you brothers, man. Y'all done fell into this shit, man. Like y'all done fell into this gender shit. Look, everybody read Craig Harper's comment. Look. So black women can call the police to kill us. She can call niggas on us. What the hell does that got to do with this case? Nothing. Everything is a case-by-case basis. You know what, Craig? You know what? You're right. But guess what else, too, Craig? Black men can call black men to kill black men. Black men can call the police to kill black men. Black men kill black men. I'm more worried about being killed by another black man than a goddamn black woman. So we're going to call it out. Let's just say that the black man is public enemy number one to every goddamn body. Don't just single out the woman or make this case the catalyst for all problems between black men and black women. That's disingenuous, brother. Let's stick with this case. The comment that you just made has absolutely no bearing or nothing to do with this case, brother. Nothing. Now she can just get her son or whoever to shoot somebody. So you excuse what you just saw because you have to excuse what you just saw because what you just saw, you would have never left that comment. She didn't get her son to do a motherfucking thing. Her son saw her that he was in trouble, that his mother was in trouble. He grabbed a legal gun and under the Illinois state law, he shot her while the man was committing a felony. How you don't understand that? So what I need to see now, Craig, is when I'm doing the Death to the Real Nigga series and I'm going on all these niggas, I need to see you make these same comments about black men killing black men every day. I need comments. I need you to have the same comments because what I need from you, Craig, is because you leave comments on my thing. I need you to find out how many black men was killed in Chicago since June 19th, and I need you to comment on that. No, he's a 14-year-old boy. He was afraid. Why would he fight him? And see, this is the thing, Craig. If you had your gun on you and he hit you, you would have shot him too. So stop being disingenuous. I'm all for that. I'm all for that because you're not even being honest. You're not going to sit here in this chat room and tell me if that man would have stolen off on you and you had your gun, you wouldn't have shot him. And if you say you would have fought him, you are a goddamn liar. You are a goddamn liar. That's how you sum that up. Had he would have swung on you, Craig, you would have shot him, brother. And you know you would have. So let's go back. You would have shot him. And that was a 14-year-old boy that was afraid. And guess what? She ain't have to shut up in the store. She didn't break no law. Them arguing ain't break no law. How come you just keep going over the fact that he decided to commit a felony battery on a woman with a closed fist, and what happened to him happened to him? That's just being overlooked because you can't see the fact that you're upset because a black woman is off for murder, killing a black man. But I don't see y'all upset every day for black men getting off for killing black men and black men shooting up barbecues. I've been calling that shit out for years. Watch this. Nobody made him do this, Craig. Craig, look, Craig.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. And then he go right back in. Why? Why? See, a lot of brothers leave out of here because what I've noticed is, Jay Shine, is you have the black women that just hate all black men, and no matter what black men do, black men are just wrong. You have a contingency of black men that no matter what black women do, they just wrong. Nobody's coming. Where are the people that's coming down the middle and just saying, you know what? This is a case-by-case basis. And in this case, no, brother, he was wrong, bro. He was wrong. He fucked up. He committed battery assault. And he got shot because the boy was defending his mom. And he did not break Illinois state law. I'm giving you the facts. How y'all don't understand this? The only way I can see that is if you just hate black women that much. I don't hate black women that much to the point where I'm just going to overlook the facts. That's all I'm saying. What's up, skinny boy? I mean, goddamn. I don't like a lot of shit that a lot of our sisters do in the hood. I don't like a lot of shit that a lot of these hood rat chicks do in the black community. But I don't hate black women that goddamn much that when I see something like this, I just got to just take the man's side because it's a man. No, I got daughters. I got 2 daughters, man. And if he'd have swung on my daughters, I would have came in there and killed him. If he'd have swung on me, I'd have clapped his ass. And I got hands. I got real hands and feet. Y'all see, I put my stuff up. I would have shot his ass. That's all I'm saying. My pops taught me to use hands. Okay. And none of you niggas have said she had done something. You know what's funny? Look, and none of you niggas have said she had to have something to him for it. But see, listen, nobody says she's an innocent victim. But let me ask you a question. What did she do to get hit, though? You keep saying she's an innocent victim. Where was she the violent one? Where was she the violent one? That's the part. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if a woman hurt you, you going through something with your baby mom or something, bro. I don't know. But I'm not saying she's a victim. I'm saying I'm showing the facts of what happened. She's a victim of assault. Let me ask you a question, Craig. Can you say that she was a victim of assault? I'm gonna give you one more chance. Can you say that this woman was a victim of assault, Craig? Everybody stop and look at Craig. Craig, you got it. Yes or no? Was she a victim of assault? It doesn't matter if they was arguing. She didn't break the law. He didn't break the law until he hit her. Was she the victim of an assault, Craig? Everybody wait for Craig. Don't nobody put no comments in the comment section. Yes or no, Craig? So we're gonna bring back up Illinois state law because it's funny how you just conveniently ignoring that. But let's go here. We waiting for you, Craig. Was she? No, Craig and Steve. Craig not a troll. Craig been around my channel for years. We disagree on this topic. Yeah, but not with. But see again. Now I'm gonna leave this comment up here for you, Craig, and I'm gonna give you one more chance. I'm gonna do Illinois state law because now you and your emotions and you not this comment. I want you to stay right there. Don't put another comment in there yet, right? I hope that's not the because this ain't the Craig I know, but this might be Craig. But I'm gonna show you, Craig. I'm gonna show you, Craig. I'm gonna show you where you're incorrect, right? Now we two men. Now we're gonna deal with logic. I'm gonna show you where you're incorrect, and then I'm gonna move on with the show, right? I'm gonna show you where you're incorrect. One more time, okay? Just one more time, Craig. And you can't tell me I'm wrong because, Craig, you've been watching me for years. You know I call out hood rat bitches that run wild in the community. And I call out, I got a series called Death to the Real Nigga and Bad Bitches. So you know I call them out. So you can't call me a hypocrite. You can't say I don't call out black women because if this is the real Craig Harper, you know my content. So this is your comment, Craig. You said, yes, but not with a deadly weapon, George. Why don't you get that gift? Goddamn. Got you. This is what I need you to understand, Craig. Watch this. Watch this, Craig. Illinois' law is specific when force can be legally used to defend a person, including yourself or in your home. A person is allowed to use force if they reasonably believe that it is required to defend themselves or someone else from an attacker's use of force, and that those actions are imminent. This is state Illinois law. Skinny Boy is from Chicago. He understands what I'm saying. Here we go. Deadly force is lawful only if it's reasonably perceived to be necessary to prevent harm to someone or to prevent someone from committing a felony. Stop right there. Let's go back. Now let's go back to the video. Let's go back to the video because this is not that hard to understand. And I'm gonna have to click on and make sure that that's the real Craig Harper too. Let me do that because I might be arguing with somebody that's not the real Craig Harper. Hold on. Let me check out where Craig at. No links. Yeah, that's Brother Craig. Okay. So we got that part established, right? So Craig. So Craig, here you can see that it explains that in the act of a felony. In the act of a felony, when this right here, Craig, this is what I want you to understand. This is the part I want you to see, right? I'm gonna tell you why it became lawful.
Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Okay, so he used the closed fist to hit this woman. Craig, his hands became lethal because he could have killed this woman. There's no possible way why it was in the act of the crime had we known. After the fact, we can see it, but while it was happening, there was no way, based off of Illinois' law, that we would know. The minute he decided to commit felony assault, he could have killed her with his hands. This is a woman, this is a man, way more testosterone, using brute force to punch on a woman. He could have broke her nose bone, he could have shattered, he could have did anything. We don't know that. So now, watch this, Craig. Watch this, Craig, because I just gave you the law. Now I'm showing you the footage, right?
Oh,
he stopped, Craig. He could have stopped and walked out the store. Craig, he decided to go back in for the kill. Now watch this, Craig. When he's in, now he gets shot while he's in the act of committing a crime. Because we don't know, we had no idea of knowing when he was going to stop hitting her. That's a fact. Watch. Boom. Now he's shot. So now he's shot. And that's why he got off. That's why the mom and them got off. because no crimes was committed until he hit her. And based on the Illinois state law, they have a right to defend themselves, and it was a registered firearm. The gun was legal. So now let's go over here, right? Let's move over. Right. He didn't mug her. He decided to punch. But with Miss Melanin, when you watch the video, he backed up and then he went back in. That's the mistake he made, Craig. That's what I'm saying. He decided to go back in, and his hands became lethal weapons. We're not gonna act like a person ever been punched to death or killed. Once he opened up the door for that. So here we go. So this is images of him with his daughter.
Someone goes, I'm gonna call him Red Bull because he's got his wings.
So somebody said they're gonna call him Red Bull because he got his wings. This was an image of him, regardless of our personal feelings. Two beautiful girls lost their father. Sad. And I'm gonna say this, right? His two precious, beautiful babies lost their father. But I'm gonna tell you, black men, something. This man, 32 years old, allowed his emotions to supersede his intellect, and he lost his life. When he decided to swing on that woman and commit that felony assault, he wasn't thinking about his daughters or his mom or the women in his family that he would hurt. He only cared about himself. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. He made that choice. Like, y'all can't get mad at me for the stance. What I'm doing is giving you the facts. So I've given you Illinois state law. I'm gonna even give you the article where it's going to show you that her gun was legally registered. He should have thought about his daughters. But see, Brother Craig and them, they're not thinking about that. They're not going to say that part. He should have thought about his daughters and his mama and his woman and all the other people. You feel what I'm saying? He wasn't thinking about that. Because who the fuck needed a GoFundMe? Not us. So this is what they're saying. So watch this, y'all.
I'm sorry, I had to add that in. So someone also said, okay, so they end up starting to GoFundMe. And next thing you know, everyone reported their GoFundMe. Everyone just reported the hell out of their GoFundMe, didn't want that GoFundMe up there at all. So they took it down. Next thing you see, they go, because who the F needed a GoFundMe? Not us. Well, why would you go put a GoFundMe in the...
I'm ready to pause it. We got 69 people in here. Let me check my likes. Make sure y'all hit that like button so this can get out. We got 70 people, right? They great pull up his wait a minute. They about to pull up his arrest record. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all supporting Urban Nerds. Y'all hitting that Cash App. Make sure y'all hitting that y'all go onto the website. We can donate through PayPal, Venmo. Make sure y'all donating to Urban Nerds. Hold on, because we about to pull up now what people been waiting to see. We're gonna pull up his his arrest record, right? And y'all gonna be blown away. And it's sad because, like I said, I'm gonna say something a lot of people don't like. I don't even seeing this man and his two babies. He's dead, bashing. It's sad that I have to do this, but it's all his fault. Always, whoever killed us, no matter what happened. But see, Craig, this is his fault. Craig, it's his fault. Craig, you know it's his fault. He life is about choices. He chose to do that. And how they responded is how they responded. Craig, you know that. That's his fault. He's dead because of his choices. You say the black woman is in the situation she is because of her choices. Well, he's dead because of his choices, Craig. Stop it. Come on now. And make sure you donate to Urban Nerds, Craig. All right, so listen. Let's where am I at? Okay. Here we go.
But hey, not damn. Let's go to the next slide, okay? So I was watching Paris Milan, right? And she was talking about a mugshot. So I got more evidence to back this up. Okay, keep watching. I'm going to show you. And Jeremy Brown arrested for weapon felon, possession, etc., firearm. And so, yeah, he's been arrested, right? So I did a little bit of digging. I have a certain website where I'm able to look up people's backgrounds, etc. If you want me to do a little bit of research on someone that you might know, hit my cash up.
Wait. Yes, it's his fault. Yes, he put himself in that position for it to happen. Yes. He shouldn't have did it. He put himself in that position to happen, bro. No matter how you want to slice it. And you would have shot him too. I ain't paying you no mind. Nigga, donate to Urban Nerds and shut up.
I'm more than happy to help you. If I find something, you can pay me. If I don't find nothing, don't give me nothing. So let's continue. So I was able to find that charge, right? But there's more. So under his particular profile, etc., there was, boom, tons of charges, man. We've got domestic, crime, trespass, battery.
So you have crime pass, trespass to property. You have battery on 3/25/2019. Court offense battery. You have he was driving over the above limit. You have domestic battery, right? It was dismissed. You have domestic battery again. You have a protection order. So you have an order of protection, domestic battery, battery.
Another domestic gin. Now these are
you have here another domestic battery, right? You have robbery, armed with firearm, another robbery, in 2000. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so in 2011 he had another domestic battery charge, right? Physical battery. Then in 2010 he had robbery with firearm. Then in 2008 again he had robbery, armed firearm. Then in 2010 he had home. Well, all this to go together. 2010, 12, 27. He did a home invasion. He had home invasion with firearm. He had a domestic battery 11, 10, 11. 12, 27, 10. He had aggravated assault on a police officer. But let's hold on. So when we go 5/18/12, he had domestic battery. 9/26/17, he had domestic battery. 9/26, in that domestic battery, somebody had a protection order against him. So what I'm saying is when we do a thorough investigation, we find out. Oh, thank you, Jay Sean. Thank you so much. I'll be able to hold on for a second. Let me check it. Oh Oh shoot, man. hey, Jay Sean, you gotta send me your information. I gotta send you some shirts, man. God darn, man. Thank you, man. Man, you got me stuttering, bro. I don't even. I'm gonna have my kids make a video and send you a video too, man. Because thank you, brother, man. Thank you so much, man. I gotta do a video. I'm gonna get this Sunday. I'm gonna get my kids together, man. We're gonna do a thank you for Jay Sean, man, for the PayPal donation that you just sent, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, man. You got me stuttering now. Yeah, yes, we should. But see, what you showing me is your true colors, Craig, because you already know I do Death to the Real Nigga series. You sound like a real nigga now. Because watch this, Craig. Now I gotta put you on blast now. Because I don't see you making no videos criticizing these black men that kill black men. You don't have a problem with black men killing black men, but you got a problem with a black woman getting off on killing a black man, right? After he assaulted her. But I'm asking you, Craig, how many black men have killed other black men since she's been dead? I need to see videos from you criticizing that. If not, you a hypocrite. You a hypocrite. I love the black community enough to bring shit out. And you know my content. I've been doing it. Any black man that's doing this is a fucking traitor. He ain't my brother. Fuck that nigga. If you are a black man and you are destroying and killing the black community and hurting other black people, you are a traitor until you come out from that consciousness. If you are a black woman and you are harming black men, putting black men down, destroying the black community, you ain't my sister. Fuck you. You are a fucking traitor. I don't like bad bitches or real niggas. You know I do death to the real nigga and fuck the bad bitch. You already know how I get down. So if you supporting his behavior by leaving these dumb comments, then you are a traitor too. Because if we got degenerate fuck niggas in the community, why leave it a secret? Why leave it a secret? So what I need to see from you is you showing videos critiquing black men that kill other black men. Or or what you showing me is you just mad because it's a black woman that got off. So black men is allowed to kill black men as long as it's not a black woman. That's what you just showed me. That's what you just showed me today. Black men are allowed to kill other black men as long as it's not a black woman that's getting off. And now I'm the problem because I'm showing his public arrest record. I'm the problem. I become the problem. I'm in. Say it.
Thank you, Jay Sean, for your donation.
Say it one more time so we can hear you.
Thank you, Jay Sean, for your donation.
All right, get. So, see, skinny boy, they don't have a problem with black men killing black men. He's upset with me. Watch this excuse. When niggas shoot, look at this excuse. When niggas shoot, watch how dumb this shit is. When niggas shoot each other, it's usually over something. It's usually beef or a reason behind it. So you justify, watch this. And when these niggas shoot something, it's usually based off of a system of white supremacy. It's usually off of a system that's not empowering these black men. These black men are killing each other. When they usually do it, it's usually harming them and the whole family. Craig, I had a lot of respect for you, bro. I can't believe that you would even make a comment like that. Do it make a difference? We know when these black men are shooting each other, it's not for nothing for the development and upliftment of the community or destroying or tearing down white supremacy or tearing down the systems that's destroying them. You would really make that comment. Brother, I'm losing respect for you, man. I can't believe that you would even make that comment in my comment section out of all people. When niggas shoot each other, it's usually over something. When niggas shoot each other, a lot of times innocent people get shot. They shoot the wrong people. They shoot up barbecues. They destroy and wipe out whole fucking families. When a black man is killed, a whole legacy is wiped out. And you gonna sit here and condone and make excuses, get mad at me because I'm showing his record? know what? Now I'm not gonna call you out your name because, like I said, I don't dislike you. I dislike what you're doing right now. It's disgusting, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, Craig. There's no excuse for the many murders in the black community that black men commit on each other. There's no excuse that you can give me. Hey, I'm here in Philadelphia. From Thursday night to Sunday, 27 people been shot so far. And 90% of them are black men slaughtering each other, wiping each other out, machine gun fire. Craig, you on my channel. You see the videos I put up about death to the real nigga, black male genocide. Black men are genociding each other. We become genocidal maniacs on each other. And you got all the smoke because this black woman got off. And not one video do you have critiquing these black men. That your excuse is when niggas shoot each other, it's usually over some beef. What beef? The beef be over drugs, right? That's destroying the community. Women, that's in hood rat shit. Or home invasions, stuff that's already, the beefs be over stuff that's already destroying the black community, Craig, most of the time. Wow. Wow. I'm going to drop the link for like 20 minutes and like 10 more minutes. Let me see. What else did I have up here? Hold on. Let me see. What did I have? So what I want to do, a lot of people ran out of here. A lot of people ran out of here. The numbers dropped from 75 to 55 because people don't want to hear it. And it's so bad. It's so bad that me as a black man, I'm probably going to have people making videos about me, everything, all because I'm telling the truth, skinny boy. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link now. Hold on for a second. Hold on. I'm going to drop the link for about 20 minutes before I get out of here. Skinny boy, make sure you come up if you can. And when y'all come up, I don't want nobody to call Craig out his name, disrespecting call. I disagree with him. I don't like what he's saying, but I'm not going to call him out his name. I'm not going to do none of that. Craig been on my channel for years, watching me. I vehemently disagree with him. I'm shocked that he would take this stance, but that's what it is. But I just want we can disagree, but not call each other names. I don't like what he's talking about here, but sometimes that's just the way some of our people, are. But I don't want to. I don't want to disrespect anybody. All right, let me skinny boy. All right, everybody mute up for a couple minutes. Let me lay out this, and then I'm gonna give y'all the floor. I don't know if you was here. Skinny boy. When I first started, I read. Yeah, Craig. I read Carlishia Hood's Facebook on her page the day before she was assaulted. This is what she wrote. And you know what's funny? How come these men ain't highlighting this? How come they're not highlighting this part on what Carlishia Hood said, right? Nobody's saying anything about this, right? This is what she said. She said, "This was in my spirit to help a few single dads celebrate Father's Day today. I'm a single mom, and I know how it feels not getting texts, gifts, calls, or meals on special days like this. Yes, it's about the kids, but knowing you are appreciated means a lot. A lot of men aren't treated fairly, especially during the holidays." So this is a woman. Watch this. Look, Craig, I need you to comment on this, Craig. No, I need you to comment on this. Yeah, well, I dropped the link. You come up, Craig, and talk to me. I ain't gonna let nobody call you out your name or disrespect you. We just disagree. But I'm not gonna disrespect you. We just disagree on this topic. But you more than welcome. The link is there. You more than welcome to come up. But I need you to comment on this, Craig. This is a sister speaking up for brothers on Father's Day. Yes, it's about the kids, but knowing you are appreciated means a lot. Hold on for a second. Yeah, that means a lot. So it was in my heart to help these. Oh, you said means a lot. A lot of men aren't treated fairly, especially during the holidays. I would go all out for my God, though. I'm single. So it was in my heart to help these random selected Facebook friends enjoy Father's Day. It's not much, but it's a thought that counts. So she was like, giving out a couple dollars to brothers, brothers that was in her thing. I mean, well, the community is downright dirty, but black men kill black men too. I need black men to have that same smoke for black men that shoot black men every day and get away with it, and then don't nobody tell. When y'all see black families on TV crying, asking somebody to speak up, I mean, y'all need to call out them black men. Them black men smoke black men every day. They shoot kids by accident every day. But everybody's so mad at this black woman. Come on, man. That shit fake as hell, bro. That shit fake as hell. So what I want to do is this part, and then I'm gonna open up the floor. Yeah, go ahead. Whoever wanna unmute and talk first can go ahead.
What up, George?
What's up,
Salute, family.
on?
Yeah, y'all. Craig a good guy, y'all. I see the comment section.
Yeah, no,
man.
Craig's my guy. We just disagree.
Yeah, Craig, we just disagreeing on this part, on this particular position. But yeah, Craig, my thing is, bro, we both from the city, fam. We both from the south side. Thank you from the south side. Yeah, fam. Fam got a reputation out here, G. That's already been put out here. I don't even want to get into his record, but he's got a reputation for this female violence thing. But secondly, bro, we got to stop doing this too, fam. Like, I'm the type of dude, excuse my language, so I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm the type of nigga, excuse my language, bro. You don't get to tell me how I respond to you violating me. I don't move like with that an eye for an eye thing. I do, but I don't move like it's got to be equal. You slap me, I may fuck around and punch you. You don't get to turn around and be like, oh, but I just slapped you, skinny. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You violate. Like, sometimes I feel like that's the attitude that some people are taking when they're taking a position that Craig take. It's like, I get you, bro. Like, you're looking at it from a man's position, like I would have just beat that nigga ass type shit. I get you, fam, but we got to be careful with that, because I got a thing against this whole pull up and let's get down, even if it is just fist to cuff. I got a thing with that, period, bro. Like, if it's like not really not necessary. So I got a thing with the whole pull up energy anyway. But you got to be careful even with that, because what if that nigga was strapped? Like, you don't know who's carrying what out here. So even with we from the 80s and 90s, Craig, we can't move like that no more out here with this generation. We just can't, bro. So even with that fisticuff shit, nobody's fighting out here no more, Craig. And I think you know that, fam. Motherfuckers ain't knuckling up no more. So that's kind of like having hands as they, that's a old thing to me. But that's just my position on it, fam.
Hey,
like,
let me ask you, Skinny, what's your opinion on this? This is June 18th that she put this up on Father's Day. How come a lot of these brothers that's critiquing this woman not showing this? They're not showing this.
I never saw it either, but I think it does show that she ain't one of those. There's obviously a sister that ain't on that. I don't need a man. Fuck you, niggas. You men are bully bags. She's obviously not one of those sisters. Judging from this.
And I'm gonna bring the sister in. You know what it is, Skinny boy? We get criticized for just holding the community accountable. I get attacked by black men because I'm not all the way on black men's side. Black women won't support me because I don't attack black men, because I come right down the middle in the black family part. I call out both sides. So if you watch this live stream, I pulled out Illinois state law, the show Justified, registered illegal gun. I'm showing her stuff. How come brothers can see this and it's still not enough? I even pulled out the state law.
And be clear, Chicago here can still carry, fam. I'm concealed carry too, and it's very clear, fam. Like, even with people that was saying that the son grabbed the gun, it's the same thing, or the son went to the car. Y'all have to understand that your vehicle is the same thing as your person or your castle, quote unquote. So it's the same thing. So even if she left the gun in the car, right, and that happened, and even if the son ran to the car to get the gun, he still was in law. He was lawful. He was still within law because, quote unquote, that's her person. That vehicle, that's still considered your person. So uh, a lot of this is we just don't understand the law, and it differs from state to states. You know what I'm saying? But no, that situation for Chicago law, it was a legit situation, which is why she's suing, fam, because people don't even understand that. I'm hearing people saying she's going too far with that. I don't think so, fam, because at the end of the day, you got 72 hours, up to 72 hours to hold somebody for a situation. The cops got 72 hours. They didn't hold this woman. They didn't hold that boy. They charged them. They charged them. So we have to look at even that. That's what she's suing about. So when people is like, even judging her on that, it's like sit back and understand. She made it very clear, fam, like why she's suing them. It ain't about that they did they investigating or whatever. It's the fact that they, and then even when they pushed it out to the media, it was woman sends 14-year-old son to kill man. Like even the way it was presented. Now she will have to deal with the media with that, but they got that from the police, I would think. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, fam, like she's suing them because they charged her. You get what I'm saying? Like she was made the villain from the gate. Even though you had witnesses there saying what it was, even though I'm sure probably the people that work behind that counter, I know that fucking Polish stand very well. I used to live over there. I know that Polish stand very well off of.
Let me ask you, Skinny, real quick, because I'm gonna bring Michelle in. Let me ask you, right? In this stream, because they got a tendency to think us pro-blacks, we don't call out the women. In this stream that you watch, was I biased or anything, or did I just present like facts?
No, we're just dealing with the facts here. No, and we don't move like that. Like we call niggas and women out. If you bogus, you bogus, Joe. Like if you just bogus.
I just showed them gutter scuzz buckets twerking and gutter rats. I just showed y'all. Like, so what I'm saying is I have no way of knowing if Carlishia Hood was a hood rat because I don't know her personally. I can only judge her based off the video because I only know her from the video. I can't come on here and say that her tears was faked in the press conference. How can I say I can't prove that?
No, first of all, you know what the hood thing was, George. It was the fact that she was in the bonnet. It was that appearance thing. But first of all, it was late at night. This Chicago, bro. It was late at night. She probably was just running to the Polish stand. That's a 24-hour spot. She was probably just running out to grab something like anybody from Southside Chicago knows. So that's what that whole she's hood and look like. I heard all the bonnet shit. But if you look at her, even in that press conference, she doesn't, and I don't have her social media, but she doesn't come off as the sister that's out here like that.
Let me ask you,
she just don't come off with that.
Let me ask you, Skitty, because I want to be.
She's a business owner. I do know one thing. She's a business owner. So like this ain't the typical quote unquote what you seeing on the, unlike the baby mama or the girlfriend you seeing on the video preview that you showed earlier. This ain't that type of sister.
Let me ask you something, right? And then I'm gonna bring Michelle. You come right in. I'll mute yourself. You come right in. Watch this, Skinny. When you look at, I don't even know Jeremy Brown until the video, right? I don't know up until I seen his records and stuff. I didn't know that he was who they say he was. I can only judge him off the video. For all I know, Skinny, he could have been off his medicine and could have been sick. Anything could have happened. I have no idea of knowing who he was. So I'm only reporting based off of the evidence that's being given and what was in the video. So I'm telling black men, you are already depicted in stereotype and typecast a certain way, and he was meeting the criteria of that.
He was acting in the stereotype. I know what you mean.
That's all I'm saying. So
I know what you mean.
Come on in, Michelle. You there, Michelle? Hello?
And for the record, I think folks burnt down the ex-girlfriend crib or some shit too. Like he's got a, I know Craig don't like people bringing up the record saying that's the white man shit, but man, I mean, fam, this seems to like, yeah, go ahead, Michelle. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Brother Skinny. Good afternoon, Bishop. How are you?
How you doing?
Thank you for bringing some light to the subject. I live in the DC area. I live in an urban environment, work with urban community. I know what it is to run out in the middle of the night. Not necessarily you're not necessarily the best dressed, but also you could also tell somebody may be a little off. I kind of wish why was she engaging that dude? I was like, as soon as he started talking off that stuff, I would have just walked away. Personally, because I live in this area. I know people at that time of night, they may be high. And why are you going back and forth with him? So that's my perspective too. But then at the same time, putting your 14-year-old son in that predicament of killing somebody, that's what hurts me. But on the other hand, she did have a right to defend herself, and that's where I'm at.
Can I ask a question, sister?
Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
I'm sorry. I thought she was done.
Yeah.
My bad, bro.
But see, my thing is, sis, I can't use the word language that she put her son in that position. You know why?
Okay, you got it. Okay, you're addressing it. Okay.
You know why? Because she was having a conversation with the man that owned the store about her order, and the girl that was with him was mad because she was holding up the line. They had words, and then he interjected himself in it. No laws was broken because she was explaining herself. She not one time got in his face. She didn't do anything. Like, it's not that bad to the point where, because she having words with this man, she got to just leave her food and leave out the store because some black chain done decided to take umbrage with what she doing. No, he was wrong. The minute he decided to let his because like, if it's you, sister, and you in the store and you got some unruly brother because he ain't patient enough, you ain't got to leave out the store because of him. Fuck him.
But I have left the store. I had a situation where I had to leave, not because it wasn't a brother, it was a sister. I left the store. I left my groceries. I mean, I didn't buy. Luckily, I didn't buy anything. I just left it because it was getting too escalated.
Yeah, that was your choice. That was your choice. I understand that part, but I don't want to create the narrative that because she didn't leave the store, she put her son in that
people
position.
are supposed to walk away from. Yeah. We don't want to
he decided to put them. He decided to put her and her son in that position by being, and put his children in the position of not having a father by being a super unruly, unemotional, super emotional man. Not being able
that's the verbiage we should be using. That's the verbiage he put her in that position. He put her son in, like he did. Like, no, she didn't put her son in no position. That's not fair.
He could have shut his mouth.
Okay, I apologize. I'll take it back. I know what, I'll take it back because maybe I phrased it wrong. I'm saying, hearing it, I phrased it wrong.
Because as a woman,
I just wish.
Go ahead.
And sometimes when you look at the bigger picture, sometimes what she went through, if walking away sometimes would have been the better decision, long hindsight, than just going through all this. That's what I'm really trying to say.
And we could say that to that brother too, though. We could say, like, at the end of the day, he could have just went to another
mental health. I also think there's some mental health with him too.
Shop. I'm just saying, like, we could say, I mean, people, do you get what I'm saying, sis? Like, because I hear you, but I could say that about him too. Like, he could have walked away and just went to another restaurant. Like, at the end, I mean, if it's about, avoiding conflict or conflict resolution to where it's nothing violent, he could have walked away too. Are you know what I'm saying?
Watch this, Skinny. Watch this. This is how you do this. Watch this. In this climate in our communities, black men don't have the power to police black women or shut black women up if they run in their mouth. Black men don't even have the power to stop gentrification or immigrants coming into their communities and coming in. No, you don't have the power. So when we know that, first of all, if y'all was going back and forth the same way, and I watch this. I even understand some sisters that take Sister Michelle's position because they could be in danger.
It's safer. Yes, it's definitely safer.
But I want sisters to know. But I want sisters to know that it's safer. But you should never be in that position where you feel that threatened by a man that you gotta fucking do that. That's a man problem in the community.
Right.
That's a man problem. And I'm here to tell you that because you know why? I got 2 daughters. If my daughter that fucking afraid that she could be hurt by some dude, then that's a problem amongst men that need to handle that. Because you shouldn't be that goddamn belligerent to the point where this woman feel afraid. Nah, man, no, that's too far, bro. I gotta call it what it is.
Yeah, we can't talk about our communities, but building our communities up, and we are, you know what I'm saying? You can't even walk to the damn store or to the you know what I'm saying, or to the Polish stand. Like we can't, and you know what I'm saying? That goes against quote unquote. If I'm just saying, if we're supposed to be pro-black and about the community and build, like that can't be a standard being set, nor presidents being allowed to be set in anybody's community. I would hope not. Like at that point, you've allowed them to take over shit. Like that's what we sit up here and talk about all the time. You know, like he said, the degenerates, quote unquote. Like at that point, they've won. If it gets to that point where you know what, I'm just gonna leave I'm just gonna like if we get to that point. Like what type of real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you get what I'm saying, like really what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like if that's the standard we're gonna start setting in society. And not just the black community, any fucking society.
And Michelle, I get it. As a woman, I understand what you're saying, because I probably would tell my daughter sometimes, if you see an imminent danger, get out of there. But I don't want to set the narrative for women that they're prisoners, damn near to out of control men. We got to get a lot of these dudes got to get in control. Now, sometimes I would say, because I would call it out, when you got a woman mouthing off and in the man's face and maybe she mugged him or something, yeah, you need to shut the fuck up and sit your ass down and be a woman. But I didn't see that in that video. I would call it out.
To be fair, to be fair, George, I mean, I'm the only male in my family like that lives in Chicago as far as stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So usually I'm the one that would get that call. So I'm usually on the women in my family, because we know our sisters. I got women in my family. They love the neck jerking and the stepping in men's faces. I've had to get in their asses about that. Like, hey, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't put yourself in a man's shoes. Like, so to be fair to Michelle, like, by all means, be smart, but I just don't want to set the precedence that women need to start dropping their shit at the counter or at the, you know what I'm saying, at the pay record. Like, I don't want to set that precedence, but I don't believe either. Like you said, like, I do try to tell the women of my family. I have a daughter, the women in my family, my sisters and mothers and shit. I try to tell them, hey, look, you getting them like, if you can, yes, you go ahead and walk away. Don't go back and forth with no nigga. Don't do none of that. Now, if anything, call somebody, do your little 911 thing or whatever. But I do tell the women in my family about going back and forth with a nigga. But if they do, that don't give that nigga no right to put his hands on.
Nope. We got Jay Shines. What's up, Jay? And
what's up, boss? What's going on?
Thank you.
Oh, no problem, brother. No, thank you for doing what you do.
Yes.
Yeah, you doing the work, shit. I'm not down there in Philly. Don't want to be down there.
You've been overseas for a long time, Jay Shine.
What's up, skinny boy?
What's up? You've been overseas shit since I've been on this bitch. Yeah, you've been over there for a minute.
I here since December 2018. So
yeah.
I'll be home soon, right? Where you at? Japan?
Nah, I'm in Germany.
Oh, Germany. Okay.
Yeah, but I'll be home soon. I'm actually looking for properties in Georgia right now. So, but back to the subject, man. Look, I think a lot of people are taking this way out of context, man. People forgetting what happens in reality, what happens in real time. And you go to war with the army you have. You know what I mean? You're in Chicago. Not only that, your mom and this woman's being attacked. You don't know if he's on. People get shot for less in Chicago. So that's the environment that that this is happening in. First off, second of all, this is self-defense. The only case you could bring, in my opinion, to this situation is that maybe the 14-year-old boy didn't have to keep shooting them. That's the only defense.
Yep.
But if you're going to bring that defense, then you can't be for Travis Rudolph. See, what we're seeing right now, what George is seeing and I'm seeing, is that this is about black women and black men. This is about gender banging.
Yeah.
All right. Because Travis Rudolph was in his right to defend himself against other black men and chase them down the street barking at him for 39 shots. That was cool. But this somehow is out of the pale when you watching your mom be assaulted. Now, I'm sitting here as a black man, or just a man, period, understanding the fact that if I see my daughter, my cousin, my sister, you know what? I'm not even going to do that, George. I'm not even going to bring mama in this. Let's just say my brother, because they don't care about the women, right? So if I wanted to say, if I was defending my brother in this situation, how am I wrong for shooting? He shot the dude while he was hitting his mother. He didn't go down to his house later on. He didn't go down and find him on the block later on. Nah, this happened in the moment. All right? And this is how it goes down. This is not even a discussion in the white society. In the white community, you attack somebody white, they get to respond how they want.
Yep.
And that's how everybody gets down. It would happen in the Sikh community. You take your black ass over to a Sikh community right now and attack one of them Sikhs over there, they're going to deal with you how they want to deal with you. But somehow this sister and her son could not defend themselves because it's a sister. And I think that is weak. That is a weak position as black men. All right. Look, if you don't care about the community, then why do you even care about the situation at all? See, this was sold as Keisha calling one of her one of her Pookie Ray Ray sons, right? This was her son husband coming to her rescue. This is what's going on in the mind of some of these brothers. It's not what happened. All right. She was in there arguing with another female. This effeminate male jumped in the middle of that and then assaulted another woman. She called for backup because that's all she had was her son.
I didn't even know that part, bro. I didn't know she started arguing with a woman initially.
The dude that hit her was in there with his girl.
Yes.
The mother and the girl were getting into it. And then he got into it because he got to defend his woman against another woman to the point where he going to beat the hell out of her in the store, knowing that stores have cameras. So when we talk about his daughters missing their father and all that, what was he thinking about his daughters in that moment? See, I'm a father of a child. I have a daughter. And every decision I make every day as a grown man, it's about how I position myself and the responsibilities I have to my family and myself, to my own freedom.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So this is a dumb conversation to be having on a case-by-case basis. This is not what it was sold to the Black Manosphere as, or to Black YouTube, because dudes were jumping out the window when this was first put out there. Why? Because she was arrested, et cetera, et cetera. So this was dudes projecting their own feelings onto the situation. And then we see the video. She's not over yelling at him, because usually we see that, right? We see Ratchet Keisha over yelling, over yelling at a brother, talking crazy to a brother. He got to sit there and take it. That wasn't the situation. The aggressor was him. And then he pounced on it. He got shot in the midst of doing it. So I don't understand what the problem is. If I walk into a room and I see two dudes that I probably can take physically, I probably can. I got hands. I'm from Brooklyn, crack 80s, Brooklyn, New York. I got scars on my knuckles. Now I'll knock you out. But in the moment, if I got that goddamn it on me, in the moment, I might just pop you. I might pistol whip you. I might do different things. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the moment. So how we sitting here Monday morning quarterbacking what happened in real time?
No, that Jason, you don't know what he got on him. Like,
exactly,
I mean, like
you don't know what he has
I
on him.
We always like to do that, like you don't like this Chicago, bro. You don't know these little niggas is walking around with. You get what I'm saying? With drones, like.
Yeah, and killing for nothing. So
yeah, you can't. The knuckle game. I hate to say this, because everybody like that is dead. Like here, anyway. I don't know about y'all city. That is dead here, bro. You try fighting something, like nobody's fighting with you, nigga.
Yeah, and that's the environment they're in. I'm not in that environment. See, look, me and you, well, not me and you, because I think you're younger than me, Skinny Boy. But me and George Macon and Craig Harper, we Gen X's. We come from a different time.
Right.
Yeah, see, I'm
not in this environment. Yeah. We're not coming up in this environment. And I damn sure know if I was 14, 15 years old and I got that goddamn it on me, I ain't fighting no animal like him. This dude was a big dude.
I ain't fighting no grown man on 14.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. That's beating my mom, and I got a problem solver on me. That's
and
usually
what we call it,
a problem solver.
Anybody was scared.
Hey, can I say something on that though, bro? And this may not be right, but I grew up in Inglewood in Chicago, bro. Like my mom's like, you know what I'm saying? We grew up as latchkey kids. So like we were told where the gun was if somebody came up in the house. So even for the people that say, I came up with a mother that showed us, okay, if anybody come up in here, this is where you get what I'm saying?
Skinny Boy, let me stop you right there. If you run into my house back in America and my daughter's home and I'm asleep, my daughter might pop you before I do. You understand?
Enough said.
We are trained to defend ourselves no matter what, especially coming from my environments. I came, like I said, we came from a survival situation.
Yeah,
you did what you had to.
I'm an 80s baby
now,
too.
Again, the culture back then was a knock. You know what I mean? It was a one-hitter quitter.
Yeah, we could knock them up. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? You have to really worry about this so much. Yeah.
But Skinny Boy, let me take this another direction real quick. If I was a gender banger, which I'm not, you could tell a lot of these gender bangers are not being smart. Because if I'm a smart, cynical, black pill gender banger, right? I look at this as an opportunity. What I mean is, how many times we've seen videos of black women out of control beating up on men and men got to take it, right? So I would think if you was a gender big, you would say, oh, okay, yeah, if you're putting hands on people, you can pop. Okay, then it can go the other way. You know what I mean? It can go the other direction. But they don't think that way. Self-defense is self-defense. And that's all that should matter in this situation. It shouldn't matter if it's a black woman or a black man. And, and George made a great point earlier that hit home with me. You know what I mean? Because black on black, black males, we do it to each other all the time. All the time, there's violence towards each other. Now, what's crazy about it is that the black manosphere and certain people in the black manosphere are positioned to defend the violent Pookie, who is now being celebrated by a ratchet Keisha twerking at his funeral. That's what they're defending now. They're on the side of them.
Right. And they always had a problem. But Jay, you said something that was important, Jay. You said about the Travis Rudolph situation where he came out of his home and shot at a fleeing car with 39 bullets,
right,
with a rifle. They don't have a problem with that though. They got
they celebrate. They celebrate his verdict. Yeah.
And watch this though.
What we do it as a culture, George. Like we do it as a culture. Kind of like you was talking about. You know, you was talking about the twerking thing, right? It kind of irritates my motherfucking head, fam, when I see and please, I don't want to insult nobody, but the rest in peace t-shirts, because normally that rest in peace t-shirt, we all know that nigga on that t-shirt. Just think about the motherfucker in your neighborhood. When you see that happening, we all know what he was in the community. So sometimes we do celebrate. We celebrate it, bro. Like, I don't know no nice way to say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't do the rest in peace t-shirts and all that shit. And like, to me, all of that shit is like, to me, needs to be like a dead thing in the culture, bro. For me,
you know what, Skinny Boy, is deeper than that. It's deeper than that because they got a picture of him with the rest in peace t-shirts, holding his two daughters' hands, right? But guess what? His two daughters are going to see forever. Their father on film beating a woman.
Yep.
And let me make sure we clear on something. I support Travis Rudolph. All right. I celebrated his verdict too. You know what I mean? That's why I'm on the side of my sister on this one and her son. All right, for the same reason. Now, this has happened in the street. You can't come to my house. That's what struck over me with Travis Rudolph. You can't come to my house, my sanctity, where my family's at. Oh, nah, man. I'm pulling out 2 ARs. You understand me? And I'm telling you right now, unlike Travis Rudolph, I'm hitting all 4 of them niggas.
And they didn't come to talk to him. Look. No. Let's just say I was dealing with a dude's sister and we got into something. He came to me and we came to talk. But you came to me, you came to my house with your boys and tried to jump on me.
Yeah. But that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, fellas. That pull-up energy. Like, I'm sick of that shit. Not y'all, but I'm sick of that shit, man. I've been battling that shit in comment sections and on panels for like a month now. Like, I'm sick of the whole pull-up energy.
You know, this wasn't even a pull-up. This wasn't even a pull-up. This is
no. I'm just saying, as far as when you, George, saying somebody coming to your house, like that energy in itself, like that you had no business going to this fucking man's crib.
Yeah, Skinny Boy, I'm not agreeing with you. What I'm doing is reinforcing your position. I'm saying that the situation in the store with the sister and the dude, that wasn't even a pull-up. That was in real time.
Oh yeah, I was
that's me outside. That's me outside the store. George Macon's inside the store. Some shit pop off, and then I gotta run in and handle it right then and there.
Hey Craig, look, I just heard when you just said my name, you sound just like Q Butter. I hear that Brooklyn accent. You sound just like Q Butter just now.
Second question, Jay Sean.
Yes, sir.
The as far as you saying, the only thing they can run with is he kept shooting them. Fam, I don't know where y'all are from. Now I'm ex-military. Some of y'all maybe be ex-cop. Fam, once you got to use that. For me, I was taught once you use it. I'm shooting it, bro. I'm not shooting I'm not shooting for your foot. I'm shooting to kill you, bro. Because at that point, bro, you're a threat. I laid a threat down. So I don't even understand those positions when people that won't even run with that. Like, he kept shooting them, bro. Like, you laid the threat down. What are we talking about?
But see, Skinny, this goes back to what I was saying, right? Let's do this. It goes back to what I was saying. They're more mad because it was a woman that got off because it's part of the gender bank. They're not making videos now. Look, nobody can come over here and tell me that I'm being a hypocrite because everybody know that I got plenty of videos called my death to the real nigga, calling out real niggas and bad bitches. I literally got videos dedicated to that shit on my channel, calling it out. So I'm tired of the real nigga and bad bitch culture. I'm tired of these little scuzz buckets twerking they fish every goddamn where and niggas cool to shoot up every goddamn thing. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of it. Skinny, how long have you been watching me talk about having higher standards for ourselves?
We've been on here together for like 5 years.
Yeah, to the point where I don't even have a woman following, and all I do is promote family shit because I call them out, and they don't like me. I don't have a man following because I call them out and they don't like me. I hold everybody accountable. And the one thing about the black community is the black community don't want to be held accountable. I'm gonna mute it. Y'all go ahead.
Nah, they don't want real accountability. They call for it, but they're not asking for it because this brother did what he did, and then this is what happens in life. That's what I'm saying. It's about decisions. Even if I know I can whoop somebody, right? Like so if I run into you, skinny boy, we get into it, right? And I feel like I can whoop you, right? Doesn't matter what I feel in my head. The decision to have an altercation with you still might result in a bad result for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, bro.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
So I
and
gotta
that's
ask,
what I'm saying.
is it worth it? Is it worth having this conversation with Skinny Boy? Is it really worth it? And the only reason I see it worth it is if you're defending your life.
Right. Other
Now,
than
if I'm
that,
defending my life, I don't care what the outcome is going to be. Right now and then, I got to handle the
is
situation.
over with for me, bro. I'm 42 years old, and to be honest with you, like I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like that shit is. Bro, I'm just being real with you, bro. Like, I can't, bro. I can't do the whole conflict. Like you said, I have to sit, and that's the thing with this. They talking about his kids, bro. Like, that's the first thing most of us think about when we're getting ready to do some shit like that. Like, fuck, I got my kids, I got my wife, or my or like you say, shit, man. I'm 42. I ain't finna go sit down for this gun ass nigga. I'm about to go sit down for 10 years. For you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You get what I mean? So it's like I think we all are at the age where that shit that we have that pause button, like at this age, like fuck, like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, these are the type of dudes I thought the manosphere was against. You know what I mean? But when it came down time to pushing her up against Keisha, and the funny thing about the sister is the sister was a down sister too. She was pro-black. She was active in her community. If you look at the video and you look at the car, she had Juneteenth flags.
Right. Yeah, just celebrate Juneteenth that night.
She wasn't a ratchet Keisha. And this is who they defend. They defend the violent Pookie who's down with ratchet Keisha.
Yeah, that's the point I don't understand. I thought they hated the I thought the education.
What this woman doing?
Yeah, I thought they hated George Macon. Because I they hated brothers like me, a reformed street guy. Hey, y'all made videos about me, but now you defending this guy? You defending this Pookie? See, remember, I told you guys when I started this, it's not about right or wrong. It's about the way the black man is typecast and depicted to the world. The black man, remember, the black man is hyper violent, hyper sexualized. He's known for the BBC. That's it. Go on any porn thing. Everything is dedicated to the black man's dick. Everything. Every race of woman. They ain't looking for the Chinese man or white man. They checking for the black man. The BBC, right? Now, people hear me say that and think I'm talking sexual shit. No, I'm talking the way you're depicted in society. You're known for nothing but your big dick, not your intellect. You are not intelligent. That's the propaganda that they put out on a black man. So, and you're hyper masculine. So when you see a black man being super emotional and being violent, he fits the criteria. So now when a cop shoots a black man or they accuse a black man of rape, they can use these as templates to say, this is the black American man. But y'all not smart enough to get it. I'm telling you, it's not about whether whether the boy shot him in the back. Once he committed that act, and watch this, y'all, it's not speculation in court. It's on fucking video. You have video footage of a black man in America, despite the way he's depicted, attacking a woman.
Right, which means he's off code, y'all. That's what George is saying to you lames out there who not understand what he's saying, because he said this like 5 times already. He's saying that the brother was way off code.
Yes.
Way off code.
Yep.
All right. As a black man, as an adult, as a father. Y'all want to keep bringing up the daughters as a father. We supposed to be, that's the elevate. Look, there's no higher form of black man than being a father.
Yep.
All right. That's the highest form of manhood. It's fatherhood. That means you are now. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. You bring out the laws, George. I'm gonna go a step further. I'm gonna show you how radical I am. Your laws, Illinois laws are correct, but I don't give a damn about none of that shit. I have a divine responsibility to my daughter.
Thank you.
There you
understand
go.
me?
There
if
you
I
go.
come into a room and see somebody hitting my daughter, I'm not going to say, "Oh, he's just hitting her. Let me go toe to toe with him." I am going to break him up, and I'm going to change him, if not in him.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd have been able. And then with me, I got to be careful because I got a wife and children and grandchildren. I'm 25 years martial arts, Muay Thai, and everything. If I was in that store, I probably would have fucked him up.
Yeah.
And
I'm
that would have
sure
been
they
used,
didn't watch
and
that.
that would have been used against you if you had jumped on that woman, because you're legally a lethal weapon at that point when you
I
have
would have
that
fucked
trauma.
him up. And
You're
I'm not even
legally a lethal weapon at that point,
I'm not even the way I am
according to the
now.
law.
When people see
They
me,
will literally bring that shit up in the
yeah,
trial.
I'm
Oh,
such a
he had 25 years of mutwai. Like they literally would bring that shit up in the
yeah, and
trial.
they go on my channel and see shit, and I'm working out, deadlifting, and benching all kinds of shit. I would have fucked him up. But the thing is, I'm not even that kind of man that I was 20. I'm such a grandfather now. I just like sitting in my chair and hold my grandkids. I like peace. I'm almost 50. So what I'm trying to do, I'm gonna let your guys close out. What I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to bring forewarning to black men. Black men, listen, we have never had equality in this country. You are not equal to the women. You're women. You're not equal to the white woman or the white man. You are at the bottom. You are the biggest threat. Matter of fact, let me do this for y'all real fast. I was supposed to do this. Let me do this. Let me share the screen real fast. This is very important. I forgot. I almost forgot. I gotta play one of the elders. Let me bring the elder up and let the elder break this down for you black men.
That would just about cover most things. I think that's adequate enough. Economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war.
Check this out.
Now,
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. George is
Okay,
low.
all right, hold on.
in alphabetical order of the other areas of activity.
That's the loudest
So that
one.
just comes up as number 8. But sex is the most powerful motivating force among people, next to the system of white supremacy itself. Because whatever the dominant system is, that's what people react to on the planet. So the dominant system at this particular time in history, and has been as far back as anybody can remember who's breathing now, the dominant system. That's mistreatment of people based on color, domination of people based on
I want you black men to listen.
So the sexual aspect is the second most powerful motivating force, rather than the first, under this system, since the racist factor is the dominant motivating force among people, and sexual motivations are the second. Now, the racists, apparently, according to the evidence, have studied how people who are subject to them are motivated sexually. Now, if a male is a boy, which you are a boy, you're a little boy when you're born and whatnot, and then you get to be a bigger boy and whatnot, and at a certain point you reach what they call a certain degree of maturity, which is decided according to the social system that you have at hand. You're now entering the threshold of what they call manhood. So you go from boys to men. Females go from girls to women. And that's the normal process in most societies. So what the racists did was look at that and said, well, when you have a system of racism, you only have one man and one woman category, and that would be the masters themselves. You can't have your victims of the system growing into manhood and womanhood. So if they start trying to be men, if they go from boys to men, now you have a problem. You have a bigger problem than you had before. When they were boys, they were completely dependent on you. They understood that they'll do your bidding, and they're easier to control. Same way with the girls who are trying to be women. But when they start thinking that they are men, you're not going to have but one man in the house of white supremacy, and he's got to be white. And you're not going to have but one woman, and she has to be white. So now it defies logic that you would allow them to go from boys to men. So if you're not going to allow them to go from boys to men, what will you allow them to do? Because they are constantly growing, they're constantly getting smarter, and they have a natural tendency to want to break away from boyhood and to become men. So what you do is divert them away from wanting to become men and have, if it's a male, have him go from boyhood to femalehood. In other words, he changes his gender altogether, at least in his mind. Then he's easier to control. Then you do the same thing with the female. Take the black female, and rather than allow her to go the normal progression of things, steer her in the direction away from becoming a woman and in the direction of becoming a male.
Ooh.
In other words, she will switch genders in her mind. Now, her body didn't switch genders, but we can probably do some things that give her the illusion that.
I just want to pause it there. I wanted to, Skinny and Jay, I wanted to play the elder, Dr. Nelly Fuller Jr., and basically highlight what he's telling you, what I've been telling black men. Under this system, you are not a man, you're a boy. That's why you don't get equality. And they're raising you not to seek power. When he used the term that in womanhood, because they're telling you that you're not seeking power. The natural inclination you got as a man that wants power, you're not seeking it from the white man, because you know that in the system of white supremacy, there's only one man, and that's him. You are a boy in the system. And that's why he depicts you in the manner that he depicts you. That's why you won't get no justice. That's why I'm telling Craig it's a waste of time to be sitting here whining about him getting hit in the back when he's on video actually playing a stereotype. You're not thinking. You're not thinking. You're not using your natural intellect to actually understand the way that this shit works. Yeah, and I'm glad, Marty. I'm glad, Marty Collins, that you separate, because maybe you in the know, but the way Dr. Nelly Fuller is breaking it down is the way that men operate. What y'all think about that, Skinny?
I agree. Like, as far as the mental part.
Wait a minute. I'll turn my phone down. Say it one more time.
I was like, yeah, I agree as far as the mental part. Like, it's the depiction already there. So yeah, when he did that, yeah, you fit the stereotype.
You know who this is? This is Francis Press Welson's teacher.
Mm-hmm.
This is Dr. Nelly Fuller Jr., man. And he breaks, this is the compensatory code. And like he said on here, if you don't understand racism and white supremacy, what it is and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you.
Yeah, it's just
So
like
you have to understand how it is. And that's all I was doing today, was breaking down the black man's position in the system of white supremacy. It's not about right or wrong. That's why Travis Rudolph had to prove his innocence, because he's a black man. Nigga, you guilty until you can prove it. Otherwise, it's not like that all the time for other groups. But as a black man, get out of this fucking right or wrong. Nigga, you black and you a man in this system. So when y'all go ahead, y'all close us out.
You got the Jay Sean. Hey, thanks for letting me up, boss. Yeah, dude was wrong, fam. Like, he was wrong, Craig. He was wrong, bro.
Yep. Come on, Craig.
Boy. I'll hop off here and let you close out, brother. Look, we got to take responsibility for black manhood, and we can't make excuses for when brothers do something wrong just because Keisha's on the opposite end of it. That, to me, is incelic in thought. It's weak. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers, for some reason, they see, black women as their equals. They have to, because they see it as their main rival. I don't see black women as my rival. I see some sisters as a problem, right? Most of them can be avoided, but some of them got to be dealt with. Like my baby mother, for instance. I dealt with her in court. She's good. You ain't got to make a video for her. She good. She's humble. She's taken care of. You understand me? Because that was my problem. The thing is, this sister here wasn't your problem. She wasn't, in fact, a problem at all. Things happen, especially in the hood. And for us to sit back and money quarterback what's happened in reality when somebody's being assaulted the way she was being assaulted is insane to me. All right. If we're going to have a position on things, if you could say Travis Rudolph was right for defending himself, and unfortunately he had to go to court to prove something that most white people would never got charged for. We'll just put the race thing aside. But the fact that you can agree that he had the right to defend himself, then why can't she? You know what I mean? You all the black men listening to my voice, all the black men in the manosphere have sisters, some have daughters, some have cousins, and y'all got aunts and mothers. You telling me because she won't, quote unquote, shut up, she deserves to get the shit beat out of her by some man that has no authority over her? That makes no sense to me. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. He was clearly in the wrong. We were sold the bill of goods. She was arrested and charged, and they sold to us that, yeah, she called in her son husband to come in and kill, and that wasn't what happened. Yep. What happened was we had an hyper emotional male, out of control, violent Pookie, beating the hell out of somebody's mom, and the son decided to defend his mother, which he did in real time, and I have no problem with it. I feel bad for the brother. He has a body on him, and I feel bad for his daughters who now got to live a life knowing that their father was a violent piece of shit.
Right.
All right. Imagine what Cynthia G they gonna be listening to in 20 years.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you're not even looking at his behavior and his decisions and the cascading effect of
good point, bro.
The domino effect of it that's going to project into 20 years. That's how we're not thinking as black men right now. Everything's emotional. We want to react to everything in real time. Guess who we complain who does that, and we call out for doing that.
Yeah,
jumping out the window all the time. Ratchet Keisha.
Let me close out. I gotta jump in the car real quick.
Okay, my bad, yo. So anyway, business is life, life is business. You guys handle yours, man. Good chopping it up with you, George. George, keep doing what you're doing. George Macon, I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
All
Thank you so much for your donation.
Nah, ain't nothing compared to what you're doing. Thank you for what you're doing with those men, those young men. All right. So I'm out of here. Skinny Boy's been real.
You too, brother. All right, peace, George.
Peace. So I want to say this. Remember, I love my people. Remember, I love my people more than they hate themselves. And I pray to the universal creator most high that these words are enough to inspire you. These words are enough to make you look at yourself in the mirror and make change. These words are enough to make you look at your children and know you have to make change. I hope that when you came in for information, and when you leave here greater than what you was before you came. You leave here edified. I hope that you share this information on all the social media mechanisms that we use to get the message across. It's time that we had a conversation at the job, at the water cooler, in the bed, pillow talking with your wife. Have the conversation with your children. We have to get to a place where we can begin to eradicate this demonic consciousness in our mind. We have to have better conflict resolution where our children can see how we behave. We have to change our way of thinking, change our vision, change our ways, change everything. There has to be a great change in the way that we're moving, the way that we're operating, to bring about a difference within the community, man. You know, I often say we have our children, we change the way that they speak so they can change the way that they think. If you change the way that they think, you change their manifestation and their outcomes. And we have to start calling things out for what it is, man, and not being afraid to call things out, man. You know, it's man. Y'all know me, y'all know my stance. You know, I submit myself unto God, man, so the enemy can flee. The devil can flee, man. I want to change my mindset. I'm conscious. I'm trying to be every day conscious of the way that I interact with my brothers, the way I interact with my sisters, the way that I present myself, because I have my children and my grandchildren and the children from my foundation is watching me. So I'm trying to present myself as something better, something that the youth can aspire to be like. You know, you have to become that which you're talking about. So when we saw what we saw in that store, that was an example of the greater dysfunction within our communities. And we have to fight to eradicate that thought process, man. And that's what this live stream was about. I don't come down gender lines. I call out both. I got daughters and sons. We got ratchet girls and ratchet boys. And in order to fix it, we can't be pro, if you're a woman, you can't be pro-woman and pro-opportunity. And if you're a black man, you can't be pro-individual and selfish. You have to be for the people, pro-family. You have to be for the people. So with that being said, that concludes this live stream. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.